Hello there, I'll be with you in just a moment. Hello everybody, how are you guys doing tonight? I see that I have a couple people popping in, but we're going to give it just a few minutes before we get started on our project tonight. We're talking about our crazy families, and yep, I got one. Usually, you know what, they're all pretty quiet individually, but you get everybody together, especially when the kids are with us. And it's chaos, and it's fun, and it's loud, and it's crazy, and it is what it is, right? We love them. Anyhow, be sure to say hello when you get here. Let me know that you're watching. And be sure to hit that SHARE tab also, so that other people can hear about Chalk Couture and what the heck it is. Because a lot of people still have never heard of us, so we gotta spread the word. This right here is my website. If you are interested in looking at the products that we're looking at tonight or any other products in our product line, and there are lots of them, you want to pop in there. Hello, Miss Annie. How are you tonight? Also, if you like what you see, up in the description of this live, you will see a link that has, you can click on that and you go right to my website, and it'll bring you right to the shopping cart where everything that I'm using tonight, you can see it right there. And order whatever you want. If there's things that are in the cart that you already have, just delete them right out of there. Don't forget to add a catalog if you don't have one already. Hello, Miss Leslie. How are you? So, I am so excited for tomorrow, you guys, and I'll tell you why. Tomorrow, I'm getting my hair done. I am so fed up with this hair of mine. I can't stand it one more minute, so I'm excited that tomorrow I am going to get my hair colored and cut and trying to decide if I should get brave and go short or not. We'll see. So it's been a while since I've used this program. As you know, I've been going back and forth trying to figure out the best way to get my algorithm going while I'm live, and I've tried a few different things. I tried a different kind of a camera the last time. Didn't quite feel right to me though, so I'm going to go back to this originally. I know you guys like the way you can see my hands while I'm working, so let me get my camera all set up and we will get started doing just that. So, see, that's there and this is here. I almost forgot how to do it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so tonight we're going to be working with this adorable transfer. It says family, a little bit crazy, a little bit loud, and a whole lot of love. And that probably describes most people here too. So we're going to play with this on a chalkboard. This is absolutely a simple project that anybody can do right at home. If you are local to me, and I know some of you guys are, in my VIP group, I have posted some details about when you can come and make this project with me. So before we get started working with the transfer, I'm going to bring out a chalkboard. And this is called a Sylvie chalkboard. It is a gorgeous surface. See if I can zoom out a little bit. With a beautiful wood frame, and this is a reusable surface. And tonight we're going to remove what's on it and redesign on it. So this one, as you may recall, was a Club Couture transfer from a couple of months ago. Most of my people who are local to me are just starting to get their May Club Couture packages, and they're so cute with the lemons on them. And if you saw my post, I think it was yesterday that I posted, I did get a sneak peek at the June one. Oh my gosh, it is so cute and I can't wait to play with it. So if you are interested in getting information about Club, and what that is it's a program where you get an auto shipment, you get a package every month. I always want to say happy meal. It's a happy mail. Every month you get a B-size transfer, which is like the size that we're using tonight. You get 3 chalk paste singles. Let's see if I have one here. There's a couple. These are chalk paste singles. You get 3 of them, all different colors. You get instructions with video and written instructions on how to use the transfer. Plus, we like to share more ideas about that as we go along throughout the month. So if you're interested in getting in on that, we also have specials all the time, as well as reduced flat rate shipping and free catalogs. So you want to be a member of the club. So we're going to take this one apart here. As you may recall, I had this wood piece here held on with pop dots. So if I can get them all to cooperate, I think I put pop dots on the back too maybe. No, I didn't. I'm just going to slide this off. Kind of looks like a wrestler belt. Don't give my grandsons any idea. They'll be wearing them. All right, it's almost off. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to clean a Chalk Couture chalkboard. Now, we talk about all the time how you can use Chalk Couture transfers and chalk paste and things on all different kinds of surfaces. But I just want you guys to be aware that a lot of the chalkboards that you might see in your local craft stores or large craft stores, the one that starts with M and HL, all of those, they also sell chalkboards, but I want you to be really careful because I have a couple of boards that I bought before I was doing Chalk Couture, and they are actually painted cardboard. So once you chalk it on there, if you want to change it, just don't ever get it wet. They're like gremlins. They'll fall apart. It won't be good. It won't be good. So this has been on here for a few months, like I said. And when Chalk Couture paste dries, you cannot smudge it or smear it by rubbing your hands on it. It will not make a hint of a difference with the quality of your work. But what we're going to do is we're going to give it a little drink of water here. Just spraying some water on it. Just like so. I usually will let it sit around for a couple of minutes. You don't have to. It just makes it come off just a little bit easier if it's soaked in a little bit. I just kind of rub my finger on it. You can already see that it's starting to break down. It goes right back to its liquid state if you soak it and scrub it. Now, I also have put things outdoors that I haven't sealed, but I've chalked, and they've stayed fine. I do recommend, though, that if you're going to chalk something and put it outdoors or any place where it could get wet, that you could put a couple light coats of sealer on it if you want it to be permanent. But this sort of thing goes in the house. Hi, Cindy. And I will be washing things off. I can't get too attached to my projects. I know it's really hard. But I'm just going to wash this off and redesign on it. So I'm using my scraping tool here, which is also in the link above. And I'm just going to give a nice little scrape all across my design. And most of it will come off. You just kind of scrape it along there. It won't scratch your chalkboard unless you're super aggressive with it. Just so be a little bit careful. And just scrape it up and you'll see all that chalk kind of just flake right off. And I'll do both sides, the bottom part too. I keep checking to make sure that I'm in the screen. Sometimes I'm off screen and I don't even realize it. Okay. All right. So when I take this off, I'm going to wipe it off with a paper towel, and chances are it's going to leave something called ghosting, which is like a shadow of what was underneath before that. But I'll show you how to clean that off too. Hope I have enough paper towels here. Let's give that a light wipe. See how easy that came out? And sometimes you can't really see the ghosting unless you get it in the right light angle, but you usually can get it right off. I can see a little bit of the arrow shadows right down here. I know you probably cannot see it, even if I tip it. But what you're going to do if you have ghosting is take one of our board erasers, and this is one of them. It's kind of like a magic eraser. I'm just going to mist this lightly. But there are no chemicals in it, so it's safe for your skin, it's safe for your board. And just kind of give it one more wipe down. Give it a little scrub. And there you go. Ghosting gone. Did you guys have a good weekend? We were busy. We have had a sinkhole in our side yard. When they built our house, apparently the builder dug a big hole and threw all the junk that was left over from the construction. I don't know, it was in there, wood and cement, all kinds of things, but he decided just to bury it in the side yard, and over the years it sunk deeper and deeper and deeper, so that we dug out the dirt and we filled it with some clean filled soil, and it had sunk down like it was more than a foot. So we had a lot of filling to do, and seeding and watering and all that stuff. So there we go. Wasn't that easy to clean? That is how easy it is. All right, it is ready to go again. So these Sylvie boards are made with hangers on both the tall end and the short end, so that you can hang these up horizontally or vertically. we are going to use the horizontal version, so I got to remember to put that hanger on the top side. But before we get started with that, we're going to grab our transfer. Cindy, I saw you were camping this weekend. It looked so cute. It looked really cozy where you were. I liked your deck. It looked really nice. I think, where did you say you were? In Connecticut where you camp? All right, this is a brand new transfer. I'm just going to write family on the back side. You guys know why, but if you are new and just watching this for the first time, you'll know that I write on the back because after I've used this transfer, I'm going to wash it and dry it and replace it back onto this carrier sheet. The side that I wrote on is very dull and matte. The side that's attached to the transfer is slick, like the back of a sticker paper. And your transfer is very sticky, and you always want to remember to replace it on the slick side, not the matte side. So writing on the back reminds you not to reattach it to the back, to the wrong side. So let's see if I can get this off. Most of the time I can run my thumb along the edge and it'll peel right up. There we go. All right, this is a brand new transfer that I'm using tonight. And as I said, they're very sticky. So when you're using it on something smooth like a chalkboard, especially, hi Jan Porter, hello, hello. You're gonna do something called fuzzing. And all fuzzing is you're attaching it to a surface where it will pick up just a little bit of lint. You can use a towel, you can use your t-shirt, you can use your jeans. What you're doing is just softening the adhesive on the back side so that it's not gonna stick quite so tight. So this is what I'm using is a fuzzing towel. It is a Chalkboard product. It's terry cloth on one side, and it's, what is this called? Microfiber on the other side. And the microfiber side is perfect because when you washed your transfer, you're going to take it under the lukewarm water, clean it with that same board eraser on both sides, then you're going to dry it sticky side up. So that microfiber will absorb the water nicely and you will have a nice dry transfer. That looks pretty good. I think I've taken all the fuzz out of my towel. I've been using this for a long time. Moose Meadow. I'm excited to go camping this year. We're going the first week of June, I think, down to Myrtle Beach. And the week before we're there, our son and his wife are going. And we're going to be puppy sitting their golden retriever, so I'm kind of excited about that. All right, so let's find the center of our chalkboard, approximately anyway. You can't obsess about these things, right? All right, here's another little tip for you guys when you're working on something, especially like this with a smooth surface. Take one corner of your transfer and just kind of fold it down and dog ear it a little bit. And when you're ready to peel the transfer up, having that little piece that's not stuck tight to the surface will help your removal process be a little bit easier. Make sure that's pretty straight. That looks good. All right, I like to take a squeegee and just starting from the center of my transfer, just work it out, making sure that everything's nice and tight. You don't want any bumps, bubbles, or folds, or dust like I have in my transfer right here. A little piece of dust right in the middle of the screen. If you have a little bump in the blue area, that's not a big deal, but you want to try to make sure that everything's smooth where the openings are. Wherever you're seeing the black shine through, there's a mesh screen that goes right through that design, which is where all that chalk paste is going to go through. The blue part, it doesn't really matter if there's a little bump or bubble in it, as long as it's fairly smooth all the way around. So, the colors that I chose to use tonight are sage green. I love this color. I have bright white, and I also have storm gray. I'm not quite sure if I want to use a storm gray or not. My plan is to do the vines in green, family and love in white, and I'm thinking about doing the storm, the rest of the letters, the words in storm, just to soften it a little bit. What do you guys think about that? Should I do it in the gray or should I bring it all the words in white? What do you think? So while you are thinking about that, we're going to get started with, I think I'm going to do the greenery first, and we're going to do the paste and peel method. So this is Chalkboard chalk paste. It is a brand new formula. Actually, I'm not even using the brand new formula yet. I'm trying to use up what I have first. Excuse me, but we do have a brand new formula that is creamy and dreamy. It feels a little silkier than what we are used to using. It almost feels like our inks, actually. You don't need to stir it up as much. It dries a little bit slower, so you don't have to work quite as fast. And I know a lot of people are really excited about that part. So we're just going to use the old kind for tonight. All the lettering in white. Okay, I like it. So I'm just going to take one of my mini squeegees, and I think I'm also going to use my multi-tool. This is another a couple of products that I have in the cart link up above in the description. Again, if you already have these things, don't bother with it. But this multi-tool, one of the things I like about it is it's got a very small squeegee on the very bottom. You can use this for getting in tight areas like right here, which you can also use it for stirring. This edge right here is sort of hook shaped, and it'll clean under the rim of your jar, and obviously I haven't done that in a while. But I am going to use the mini squeegees for the most part of this, and we're going to do the paste and peel method. I'll show you what that means. So I'm just going to load up my squeegee with some of my chalk paste, and if you are new, use a little bit more than you think you need, because all of the excess will be scraped off and put right back into the jar. So just kind of brush it over the design area. You don't have to cover all of that teal. Just brush it over, and as soon as you have it covered, scrape off your squeegee and go back in and scrape any excess chalk off. And put it right back in your jar for the next time you need it. Okay, so with the paste and peel method, we're going to peel this back a little bit, being careful not to stretch the transfer. Just pull that back a little bit. We're going to let it rest for just a second. If you are very careful, or if you have one of our new drying tools, I'm going to be really careful and use my old one. I'm just going to dry it just for a minute with my heat tool. It dries really, really quickly. Keep your tool moving. You don't want to concentrate it in any one area, or you could burn your chalk paste. Not a good thing. All right, it doesn't have to be completely dry, but after you're done, you're going to put that back nice and gently and go back in with your squeegee and smooth the area that you pulled up down again. Don't worry about the part you did, just the other parts. So I'm going to do this side of the ivy next. Is it ivy? I don't know what it is. But we're going to do that part next, and we'll do the same thing. Load up the squeegee, paste and peel. Cover that design. Don't let me forget those two little leaves up there. See how fast and easy this is? So local people, I am doing a workshop to make this sign. The details are in my VIP group. You may have seen that. But you guys, you know what? You could absolutely do this at home by yourself, especially if you've done it before. I've had people say to me, it can't be as easy as you make it look, but it really, really is. I'm going to go in there with that small multi-tool and get those little leaves right here, because it's pretty close to the F. If we make a mistake, not a big deal. Chalkboards are like a blessing if you need to fix something. It's super easy. Okay, so we're going to peel this side back. Again, I started at the corner, but as soon as you can grab your transfer from the center area to pull it back, the better. If you keep pulling it from the corner, chances are you're going to stretch your transfer, and that'll make it really hard to use the next time. So you want to be careful and take good care of your transfers. All right, let's give this a little dry. That's good enough. And again, I'm just going to let that fall back nice and gentle. Let's see, get this down flat. And we'll rub that down again. We're going to go to the other side now and do this side with the green. If you guys have any questions while you are watching, be sure to ask. I'm happy to answer your questions. I know I have a few pros here watching. Thank you for popping in tonight. All right. So guys, I planted some things this weekend in my little garden plot. I I haven't had much luck with vegetables. I grew tomatoes a couple years ago, but last year they were total flops. So, guess what I decided to plant instead? I had to say a prayer to the gardening gods yesterday because I'm just not good with plants. I love them, but I don't know what it is. My sister got all the gardening genes, I think. She can resurrect anything that I've killed almost. All right, we're going to peel this one back on this side. And then I'll tell you, because you're not even guessing to know what you think I planted. All right. Hey, this looks pretty good. I just hope that grass grows that my husband planted, because I'm responsible for watering it for the next few days while he's away. Okay. All right. Let's let that fall down. Okay. Again, I'm not putting any pressure on the areas where I've already chalked, but it looks beautiful. So far, so good. So let's make sure that the words are all nice and tight to the surface. If you are not careful and you leave any like bubbling or any area where it can, it will leak underneath. So make sure those are nice and tight. Okay, now we're going to go in with the white. I did stir these before I came live today. I knew you didn't want to sit there and watch me stir all night. So we're going to go in with our bright white. And Jan says all white, so that's what we're going to do tonight. So again, we're going to scoop some of this out. There are some tight spots in here, so we're going to be a little bit careful that we don't get mixed up with the leaves, right? So I'm going to leave this a little bit thicker because I'm doing a larger area, and I don't want it to dry before I have a chance to peel it off. So just leaving it a little bit thick will prevent it from drying too quickly on me. You want to always remove your transfer before your chalk paste is dried. That's a question a lot of people have. Do I let it dry first? And you absolutely want to peel it while it's wet. Wet, wet, wet. Yikes, it's tight right there. I got that. Let's go over here and get this one too. I don't know why this one feels tighter. Okay, covered. Let's get the rest of the lettering done. So you don't have to stay in the lines, you just spread it around like you're buttering your toast in the morning. And I left that top part heavier, and I'll scrape it off after I get everything covered. Okay, we're covered. Going back in, and we'll scrape it off. I'm going to start right up at the top where I started. Try to get these little bits off. Oops. Just splash some on my green. Ugh. Amazing grace, huh? Did any of you guys get your Club Couture transfers today? I know that it seems like they were running late this month, but one of my customers, Tina, said that she got hers, so I think it just takes a while to get to New England from Utah. So hopefully in the next day or two. If you don't have it, you will. All right. We have scraped a little spot right there I want to grab. Okay. Here comes the big peel and reveal. Starting in the corners, but remember to grab from the center when you can. Look at that. trying to pull it without making it fall off. Off the table. Ta-da! Looks gorgeous. Cindy got yours? Good. All right, we were panicking a little early. So I'm going to hold this up close so you guys can see. Doesn't that come out beautiful? I love it. Super cute. I was kind of hoping there was something I could show you how to clean up, but it looks really good. Every now and then you get a little bit of a bleed, or you have a little bit of chalk where you shouldn't. And we have this tool. This is called a detail tool. This has an even smaller squeegee on the end. Can you see that? And then this end has a point. It's kind of like a dental pick. So if something kind of bled outside of the lines, you can clean it up with this really easily. But we don't even need it tonight. So that was a pretty quick project. I'm going to show you what I have for my next one now, okay? Not for tonight, though. Let me grab it. I'm going to grab part of it anyway. So, I went to the Dollar Tree the other day, and I picked up this cute little pot holder. So, tomorrow, I'm going to show you how to make a super fast and easy gift for anybody on your gift list. Nice for a birthday present, or probably not a graduation. I know we have a lot of graduations going on right now, but nice little gift for your sister, your mom, your neighbor, a girlfriend gift. So we're going to make that tomorrow. I think I'm actually going to be going live sometime during the day. I have a class. I think some of you are going to be there tomorrow night at 6:30. But I'll be working tomorrow night, so I won't be able to come live at night. So probably during the daytime, I will post an announcement when I know exactly when. But oh, thank you guys! You guys like this? How fun was that? So wash off those chalkboards and redesign. Put something fresh on there. It'll change your whole outlook on your house and your room, and your family will love it too. So again, if you have any questions, be sure to put them in the comments. Thank you for hitting that SHARE tab, even if you're watching this on replay. If you're interested in joining my wonderful Club Couture, put club in the comments, and I'll be sure to get you information on that. If you are interested in earning some income as a designer like I am, this is so much fun, as you can see. Let me know. Just put join in the comments. No obligation, of course. And if you are not in my VIP group and you are local to me, you want to be in that group. Also, if you're interested in some specials and things that I do here and there, you want to be in that group too. So put VIP in the comments. So that is what I have for you tonight. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon. Have a great night. Bye.